صباح الخير لكل مشاهدين الام تي في. قد ايه حلو يكون في ناس عندها شغف الثقافه وشغف الفن وبتعطي من قلبها، وقد ايه حلو انه نلتقى بحوار مع ناس ايضا لو كانوا بالسلك الدبلوماسي ولكن عندهم ايضا ذوق ثقافي وفني راقي جدا. اليوم فخر كبير إلي أني استضيف بفقرة كتاب الام تي في بالسفير المكسيك بلبنان سعادة السفير His Excellency Jorje Alvarez. You are the most welcome.
Thank you.
It's really a pleasure and a big honor to have you today in my show in MTV.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Kari.
Thank you. I know that you are a passionate for arts, for books, and today we're here, of course, to talk about the Beirut Art Book Fair that's going to be launched tomorrow on the 8th of May till the 11th of May. So we are here to talk about it because Mexico is the country of honor in this book fair this year.
Exactly, exactly. We're very excited to be present in the 4th edition of this unique art book fair that takes place in Beirut. And we're particularly excited because Mexico is a powerhouse, not only from a point of view of culture, but particularly of books, and especially art books. So we're going to have a beautiful display of many beautiful editions of books of art and architecture and design and many other fields. Yeah. And at the same time, we're going to bring something exciting.
Yeah, we will talk about all these and the artists that are coming.
Yes, of course.
There will be also not only books, but also painters.
Yes.
And dance from all
of course,
around the globe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
عم نحكي عن أكيد البيروت آرت بوك فير اللي بكرة يفتتح السنة الرابعة على التوالي، وبحب حيي اليوم تحية كتير كبيرة للسيد سيزار نمور ومدامته جابرييلا شوب اللي هن وراء هالمعرض الرائع لسنة الرابعة، وأكيد الضيف الشرف هو بلد المكسيك واليوم عم نستضيف السفير. I will introduce you a bit to the Lebanese viewers. سعادة السفير خورخي ألفاريز سفير المكسيك بلبنان من مواليد مكسيكو سيتي سنة 1952 ووالده من أهم المهندسين المعماريين بمكسيكو، ولديه شهادات عليا بالفلسفة والعلاقات الدولية، وبعد ما بدأ مسيرته المهنية كأستاذ جامعي بالمكسيك وحاضر بجامعات عديدة حول العالم. سنة 1978 دخل وزارة الداخلية المكسيكية وحصد الكثير أيضا من الخبرة بالعلاقات الثقافية والسياسية الخارجية والعلاقات الدولية. وسنة 1993 دخل وزارة الخارجية وبعد مناصب مهمة جدا بالسلك الدبلوماسي عين سفير المكسيك بنيوزيلندا سنة 1999 وهو من سنة 2007 سفير المكسيك بالإمارات، كان عين كمان سفير المكسيك بالإمارات وقطر، ومن سنة 2007 بلبنان لليوم. I know that it's been like 6 years you're in Lebanon and you love it.
I simply adore it.
Why?
Because it's been a unique experience. To be a diplomat and to be a diplomat who embraces new diplomacy and come to Lebanon is really a privilege. Why? Because Lebanon has so many things to offer if you engage. And in the past 6 years, not only myself, but my wife and our 2 children have had one of the most extraordinary experiences. We have learned, we have made friends, we have traveled, we have discovered. And I, as a diplomat, are paid to be curious, to serve my country, to serve the interest of my country and my countrymen. And over this 6 years, I have been a gardener. I have looked after a garden, which is the friendship between 2 countries which are linked historically, fundamentally by the Lebanese who left Lebanon and migrated to Mexico. So as a gardener, I'm very happy and delighted that the flowers are blossoming and that many of the things that I have been able to work over the 6 years are now really flourishing.
It's beautiful. You are a poet, His Excellency. I'm in a garden and I'm looking at the flowers. I'm even smelling the nice smell.
We're going to show one of these flowers,
yes,
which is our contribution to them.
أكيد. We are looking at the Beirut Art Book Fair, beautiful poster also. كنا عم نسأله إنه له ساعة السفير تقريبا 6 سنين سفير المكسيك بلبنان وكتير بحب لبنان. سألته ليه؟ قال لي لأنه في كتير أمور ممكن واحد يتعلمها من هالبلد إذا بده يتعلمها، وكان شبه حاله إنه هو كأنه يعني جنيناتي عم بيهتم بهالزهور اللي عم جد عم تكبر وعم تزدهر، خاصة لأنه في علاقة كتير مهمة ووطيدة بين المكسيك ولبنان، وخاصة إنه في جالية لبنانية كتير كبيرة بالمكسيك. Today we're talking about the Beirut Art Book Fair that is going to be launched tomorrow in the afternoon. Mexico is the country of honor. Why is it? And how you are keen for books? What are the kind of books we're going to find tomorrow in this exhibition?
Of course. Mexico is a country of honor because Mexico has been recognized as one of the main contributors to today's discussions about art and design and architecture. So in its 4th edition, it just came naturally that Cesar and Gabriela approached me. We had known each other for some time, and I had seen previous editions. So it was a shared common ground and a common interest to work together. They are dreamers, and I'm also a dreamer. And things have to be done even if they're hard to be done. And I cannot praise their efforts. They have worked over the years hard to get this Beirut Art Book Fair and other projects related in particularly to having a contemporary art museum that this country needs really urgently. So Mexico will be present with a selection of some of its finest editions. First of all, there are publishing houses in Mexico which are among the very best in the world. The finest of them, who have contributed not only in the Spanish-speaking world, but around the globe. So we're not going to limit some of those books only to art. So I would say to the viewers, don't think that there's only going to be books on Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. No, we're going to show you books that come from different walks of human creativity. Secondly, what we have decided is to bring the excitement of Mexico. Mexico is a big country.
Of course.
We're 112 million people. We're the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. And we're a multicultural society. So we're going to show part of that. We're going to show the mega biodiversity of the country. We're going to show some of the landscape. We're going to show all of that comes with Mexico. So that's a reason why we also decided to bring a young painter.
Yes, we will talk about him, and he will be also a guest tomorrow in MTV Live. We will talk about him. Ramadan Kareem. But I want to translate a bit what you said. كنت عم بسأله إنه ليه اليوم المكسيك هو البلد يعني الشرف. قال لي لأنه من زمان وجاي أكيد الثقافة المكسيكية ثقافة غنية جدا، وأيضا في كتب رح يكونوا موجودين موجودين. عم بيقول من عدد كبير من الفئات الفنية، مش بس أكيد الفنانين المكسيكيين المعروفين ولكن غيرهم أيضا. ما ننسى أنه 112 مليون نسمة بالمكسيك، وأكيد في تعدد ثقافي كتير كبير وحضاري. وأيضا عم بيقول أنه مش بس رح يكون في كتب، ولكن رح يكون كمان في عدد كبير من يعني كمان editing houses. يعني رح يكون في كمان دور نشر كتير مهمين من المكسيك موجودين أيضا، وفنانين أيضا رح نحكي عنهم اليوم. منهم الرسام المكسيكي الفلسطيني الأصل رمضان كريم. So he will be here with his great paintings. وأنا بحب أقول إنه بكرة كمان بلايف رح يكون عندكم لقاء مع الفنان الكبير. Why is it that you have chosen Ramadan Karim amongst all these Mexican artists?
Well, first of all, I think it is our duty to promote those young, creative figures that are starting to emerge. To promote the already very well-known is, for us, certainly, of another nature. We have to build on our people and our young people. Ramadan comes from Guadalajara, and he's a good example of a young painter who's starting to come. This is his first show out of Mexico. And he comes from a wonderful city like Guadalajara, like many other, host different communities, a very large Lebanese community, but in his case, his father is of Palestinian origin.
Yes.
So when I found about his work, it started making all the sense to invite him to come. Because he's also a painter who brings something very interesting. He's a hyper-realist painter. So his works, I think, will touch many of the fibers of the Lebanese public. And I think it's good to give voice to the young people. All around the world, it's the call of the young people. Look around
the new
in
generation.
the Arab world. New generation, new views, new approaches.
This is what we need in our politics too.
Of course. I mean, I'm convinced of that.
Yes.
So we've chosen to do that. And we will also be having some of the really attractive publishing houses. I'll give you an example. One of the main publishing houses is called Artes de Mexico, Arts of Mexico. This is a magazine that not only publishes a magazine, but also does edition of very wonderful books. And its head of is Alberto Ruiz Sanchez. He's a very well-known novelist who has a very strong attachment to the Arab world. He's written a lot about Morocco in particular. He has a series of novels around Mogador in Morocco. And he came here in 2008. So as I told you, I'm a gardener. And this is another of the flowers that it's blossomed.
You're trying to really do a bunch of flowers from all around the world, especially Mexico and the Oriental world also.
The world, exactly, exactly.
عم بسألوا ليه رمضان كريم يعني نقيه كفنان رسام يجي على لبنان. هيدي أول مرة بيجي الرسام رمضان كريم اللي هو مكسيكي من أب أصله فلسطيني. قال لي لأنه أولاً بحب يشجع أكيد الشباب الفنانين وبيآمن بالجيل الجديد اللي هو جيل بكرة وهو اللي بيقدر يغير الكثير. وأيضاً عم بقول له إنه هيدا لازم أيضاً بالسياسة يكون موجود هالجيل الجديد أيضاً، ونتمنى بهالانتخابات الجديدة. وعم نقول أيضاً عم بيقول أيضاً إنه حتى رح يكون في موجود دار نشر، يعني هو عنده مجلة فنية، ولكن صاحب هالدار النشر هو روائي كبير وبيكتب كتير عن المنطقة الشرقية وخاصة عن كمان مراكش وغيرها. يعني من هيك هو مثل ما عم بيرجع بيقول انه هو مثل الجنينات اللي عم بيجمع هالورود من بين المكسيك ولبنان، من بين كمان أمريكا اللاتينية والشرق. There will be also a lot of events, and there are some young students from AUB coming and doing some theatrical also
yes,
things, and there will be also some dancing from Mexico.
Yes. On Saturday we'll have some dancing.
Yes, so tell us more about it, because it's really a very beautiful and amusing schedule and program.
We thought of doing something that will attract many people. First of all, this is open to all publics. Mm-hmm. The way I would put the invitation is, come and dare to expose yourself to Mexico. Mm-hmm. Anybody that goes to Mexico, including you, dear Karen, once you go to Mexico, something changes in your life. Mm-hmm. We are dangerous. We take part of your heart very quickly.
Like Lebanon.
Like Lebanon.
It took part of
my heart. So now, I invite your audience, come to the Beirut Art Book Fair in Artheum, starting tomorrow night. Come to the opening, which is at 7 o'clock in the evening. And then on Thursdays, Friday and Saturday, come, there's going to be book signatures, there's going to be some talks. Karine will give a small talk. Myself, we're going to give a small talk. Mm. And the idea is to share a lot of what Mexico is about its art, about its architecture, about its design. We are a very exciting place. So this will be an opportunity to have a sense, to have the feeling of Mexico. So come and enjoy this book fair. And a way of celebrating,
of course,
and that Lebanese and Mexicans share, among many other things, is a love for music.
Of course.
So on Saturday, we will invite you to enjoy some good dancing, some good salsa, and we will have a great time.
I dance salsa.
Well then,
I'll go. With pleasure. I love Latino dancing.
Yes, of course. And there's so many people learning and enjoying salsa these days in Lebanon.
Of course.
That we hope that everybody will enjoy.
So it will be a Mexican festival in the heart of Beirut,
yes,
at the Atheum,
yes,
starting tomorrow till the 11th also. كان عم بيقول انه احتفال المكسيك بقلب بيروت، يعني عم بيقول انه قد ايه في ناس ما زارت المكسيك، واذا رحنا عم بيقول لي انه في شقفه من قلبنا رح يبقى هونيك، قد ما انه بلد بيخلينا نتعلق فيه. من هيك عم بيعزم الجميع انه يجوا يحتفلوا بالمكسيك وبالثقافه المكسيكيه اللي منا بعيده عن الثقافه اللبنانيه، ورح نحكي عن هيدا الشيء اكثر، ولكن هلا بنبقى مع وقفه small break and we'll continue.
Very good, very good.
Before we go to the break, sure, you were saying that you are a multicultural country, yes, and Lebanon is a multicultural, yes, country too. So what are the points, the similar? Are they similar?
There are some similarities, of course.
Okay, we will continue, but after this break. Now it's the time.
Yes.
منتابع فقرة كتاب اليوم وضيفي المميز سفير المكسيك بلبنان سعادته خورخي الفاريز. I was asking you before the break about the similarities between Lebanon and Mexico. Do you find some
yes,
similarities?
Yes, of course.
Like
we have the same set of values. Mm. In Mexico, we put in a very, very important role respect and family, the values of justice, the values that that make societies really built on their history and on their wealth. Lebanon has one of the most outstanding human capitals. Mm-hmm. It is the value of the Lebanese which have even enriched my country. Those hundreds of thousands. People sometimes don't realize, and I know that some of your viewers will be thinking, oh, I have a cousin, I have an uncle, my grandfather migrated to Mexico, somebody is in Puebla, in Guadalajara. Yes, because we are a society that has opened its doors and its heart to many people from all around the world. And Lebanese now are a very important community. They have a lot of influence, at the same time being a community that keeps still a very low key and low profile. So those links made my task along these years also very interesting. Never had a president of Lebanon visited Mexico. I was very fortunate that His Excellency, the President of the Republic, went to Mexico in 2010. And for sure, in the coming future, some of the ministers, which are members of the cabinet of President Enrique Peña Nieto, will come to Lebanon. There are 6 out of 32, 6 of Lebanese origin. Some of them have come to Lebanon. Some of them have not come to Lebanon.
We hope to.
Of course.
I think that you will make them come. And,
oh, yes.
Because you have this passion for Lebanon and Mexico, and you try, like the gardener, to join all these flowers together. عم بقولوا انه شو يعني السقفتين بيشبهوا بعضهم، الحضارتين اللبنانيه والمكسيكيه، البلدين في نقاط تشابه قال لي اكيد في نقاط وهي القيم. عم بيقول شو حلوين انه الاحترام للغير والقيم والعيله، هذا الشيء موجود بالمكسيك وموجود ايضا بلبنان، وعم بيقول انه قد ايه في اكثر من مئات الالوف اللبنانيه المكسيكيه من اصل لبناني موجودين بالمكسيك، وعم بيقول انه في 6 من 32 يعني من البرلمان هن اصلا لبناني اليوم، وعم بيقول انه سنه 2010 كمان يعني رئيس سليمان زار المكسيك، وعم بيتمنى انه رئيس المكسيك يزور لبنان ايضا. What is your message? Because you are a diplomat, but you are a human being who is in love with life, and in love with arts, and in love with books and culture. What is your message today to all Lebanese and Mexican, and especially maybe the young people you believe in?
Yes. The world is in our making. We have to do much more efforts to achieve a better world, with more justice, with more opportunities, to make our dreams come true. So I'm going to commit myself and make sure that all around what I do and the people I can reach out do commit to change the world we're living. We have to change the world as we know it today. There has to be more opportunities for younger people. We have to be much more inclusive. And Lebanon is a good example. A lot of Lebanese still today don't find the opportunities, the jobs, the work that they can achieve. And they go all around the world, including Mexico. I would like to see Lebanon flourish and accomplish. And I know how difficult will that be. But I am certain that Lebanon also has a historical opportunity. As we talk about the Arab Spring or the Arab Awakening, for me what I would like to see is some of the dreams of some of the outstanding Lebanese that have shared with me some of their dreams, which is a Lebanon which is sovereign, which is independent, which is capable of sharing the message that Lebanon has to share with the world.
And through arts and culture and literature. This is
because
the most important
culture
thing.
is the fabric that we're made of. There's no politics or economics or trade or business or nothing if we cannot communicate.
You're right.
If we cannot share what we are. And what we are is what we're made of. And what we're made of is of culture, of who we are, our multiple identities. And I think you have to realize nowadays that culture has still in books its main cultural product. Don't trick yourself. It's not the internet. It's still the books.
You're right.
You still have to read and you still have to learn. And my message would also include, please be curious. Find out for yourself. how to make a better world and how to change yourselves
To change the world.
to change the world.
بيوتيفول. عم بيقول الشرائع انه اكيد رسالته اليوم انه لازم نغير حالنا تنقدر نغير العالم، وهو امان وكبير انه اللبنانيه يلاقوا فرص عمل بلبنان ويلاقي لبنان مزدهر وما يعودوا العالم اللبنانيه كثير يهاجروا. ولازم بقال انه اكيد من خلال الثقافه واحد اهم شيء يتعلم، ومن خلال الكتب مش من خلال الانترنت تيوصل على مجتمع ووطن أفضل. His Excellency, I am so happy. Really, it was a pleasure to talk with you about Lebanon, about Mexico, about these flowers melting together, and about the art book fair that will start tomorrow in Arthur in Beirut till Saturday the 11th.
Thank you very much, Karim. It's been a great pleasure to be here. Thank you all for your attention and come to the book fair.
Of course. Thank you very much. Thank you. مشاهدينا الكرام، بدعيكم كلكم على هالمعرض لكتاب الفن الدولي. بكره ببلش من الساعة 7 مساء بالأرثيوم ببيروت حتى نهار السبت مساء، احتفال كتير حلو للثقافة والحضارة اللبنانية والمكسيكية. أنا بودعكم وبشوفكم نهار الخميس بكتاب.